Hello, Monsters Abound here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 15 of my Kohlek campaign. Talking about Kohlek, where is he? Oh, he's the one waiting for all the reinforcements to arrive by himself because probably don't need anyone else. The Dragon Ogre's clashing with the Blood Knights, one of the few anti-large units that the Vampire Counts actually have available, weirdly. It's them, Skeleton Spears, and Terrorgeists. Which means there's quite a large canyon between their lowest and highest anti-large units, being that both the Blood Knights and the Terrorgeists are at tier 5, and the Skeletons are tier 1. So they've got nothing. They've got nothing tier 2 to 4 in regards to anti-large. We could have given Graveguard halbards, but oh, guess not. Feels like that's a fairly large, fairly large gap that could be filled there. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. Just a thought. Also, we could have a zombie dragon as well, couldn't we? Anyway, reinforcements are arriving now. Got it. Did it in one. Good. Okay, Kohlek. It's currently got 1.1k weapon strength. This is unbuffed. It's now increased. He's got 121 speed, 98 melee attack. That does mean when he rampages through units, he basically just exterminates them. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any like charge attacks. When he attacks, he just stops and then hits them. So, I mean, I guess that's fine. Either way, he is causing catastrophic damage. So much so that the enemy armed reinforcements are just like, we're just going to ignore him. So they're actually just mostly just not engaging Kohlek because I guess they just realise that that's impossible. They can't. What are they going to do to him? He's a fucking monstrosity. They can't kill him. It's insane. Steiner is making a break for it. There he goes. He's off. Little nerd. Off he goes. He's had enough, hasn't he? Hey? He's had enough. And yeah, so the reinforcements are heading in this direction. A few have like stopped to try and poke Kohlek, maybe to keep him busy, but the vast majority, I mean, normally they'd like try and take out the enemy general, right? They would jump that guy, but this one, nah. The only problem Kohlek has is attacking heroes on foot because he's more than likely just going to knock them on their ass, and of course they're immune to any damage. And yeah, I mean, theoretically Kohlek could mince Waldmar here into a thin paste on his sledgehammer, but the fact that he keeps getting knocked on his ass. Look at these ghosts, they get knocked by him, one of them dies. Just, oh no, he picked himself back up again. He wasn't killed. I thought they died. They like puffed into smoke. Apparently they just puffed back up. I mean, those didn't. Kohlek's up to 67 kills. It's not too bad because most of the enemy army is now heading to, I mean, even if they don't want to fight Kohlek, it's not really a huge concern for me considering that, you know, just got a shit ton of Dragon Ogres. How's this going to work out for you guys? Poorly? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. So a few units have like stayed behind. Like 4, 5, like 6 units trying to kill Kohlek, or at least standing by, trying to get in his way. Kohlek's just having a lovely time there. Just really laying into them. And he's up to 101 kills, 104, 5, 105, 108. Just murdering his way through there. We're going to get a lightning attack there. Up to 124, 8. Just he's not killing the, you know, he's not super duper fast at killing, but he's certainly consistent, isn't he? He will just sit there and kill all day and basically be unkillable at the same time. Why do skeleton horses run away? Right, because they're obviously just constructs, right? They just do what they're told. They're not, just because the rider dies, they're not going to run away, are they? If anything, they'll just probably sit there, not doing anything. Maybe just disintegrate. Either way, most of the enemy army is now very frightened. They're not super happy. Understandable. A lot of them starting to waver there. Mostly because obviously they realise that they've got an unkillable Kohlek. Anything that Kohlek isn't going to knock down, he can pretty much systematically murder in a few hits. I think he's probably going to take out this Necromancer in 5 hits, roughly. I reckon he could take that in 5 hits. As it is, it's got sad, and so it's going to disintegrate. And I think that's probably going to be as with most of the enemy army. Oh, that's jam o'clock. You don't often get jam with the undeads. So it's nice when there's ghouls, because they can obviously be reduced to jam quite nicely. Fantastic stuff. I mean, they're desperately trying to surround us, but it just makes it easier for us to murder them. Bit of a win for us, really. Little slicing shards in there just to help out. Oh, absolute devastation. And there we go, the enemy army starts to disintegrate as Kohlek charged towards them. Okay. You know, I am going to sack it. But we're not going to take it.
I have bathed in lightning.
Hello.
I have bathed in lightning.
Come on, guys, come on! It really shouldn't be able. Like, I should be able to say, I have a trade agreement with you, don't I? And the answer should be, yes, Daddy. Okay, so they should have. Hang on, blah 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 blah. 2 settlements left. 2 settlements, fantastic. Right, okay, good. So then. Lord of Slaanesh. You grab that one.
Savor their make them suffer.
Occupy. Indeed. Good times. Right, and then. That's right, we're back, bitches. Can I not do these guys? Now, do they have an army? Because people are saying, no, they don't need an army. As long as it's in our settlement. Is that true?
Live to fight.
Maybe we just can't vassalize the undead? I guess Chaos aren't really huge fans of the undead, so maybe we just can't. No, apparently we just can't vassalize the undead. Oh well. Grimgore.
Dare approach me.
I do.
If I don't like what you say,
Well, you will.
I'll be eating your guts tonight.
Oh, don't do that.
About time.
Don't do that, mate. Come on. Come on, be cool. Veil of Titans. Yes.
Bros.
Veil of Titans and Amble Peak.
Alright.
I'm not sure why I'm having to sell you some of those. Oh yeah, also...
We're gonna shake hands then, like humies.
I mean, we can do if you like. I'm not...
Lucky to still be breathing in a fight.
Okay. God, there's a lot of hostility here, Grimgore, to be honest. I'm just trying to help you, and I feel like you are ramming it back down my throat. And frankly, I don't appreciate it. Not appreciating your tone. All right. I was hoping we'd have a nice vassalage there, but apparently we... Okay, so basically, obviously the undead can't be corrupted, so Chaos don't particularly like the undead because, you know, they're kind of unchanged. Like, Chaos is all about change. I know Tzeentch is, right? But even Nurgle, who is the antithesis of Tzeentch, right? Theoretically, if you think about it for about 30 seconds, or 2, then, like, Nurgle is continuous change, which makes it weird that he's like the antithesis of Tzeentch, but the idea being that Nurgle is sort of, well, he does, I mean, he's all about the cycle of rebirth and decay, right? Which is a change. So it never really made sense. Anyway, the point is that Chaos is by nature chaos, and undeath is stagnant. It's unchanging. It doesn't change. It's non-ending. So Chaos really don't like that. They're like, well, that's boring. They're just bony boys. and zombies. Fuck that shit. So they don't like that. Anyway, so we're going to go and beat up these guys now because they're in my way. And also annoyed that I couldn't vassalize fucking Gorst. Never mind. I guess it does kind of make sense. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't, like, what is the, why? It doesn't say, oh, you can't do that. It's just that you can't do that. Total War really could just be that little bit more sort of transparent in a lot of its mechanics. There's a lot of stuff where unless you know it, you would never find out. It's just so, I mean, I still don't, to this day, know what the chance of being spotted in an ambush, so like not like running into not the ambush chance, but literally the chance of getting spotted in an ambush stance, right? So people go, oh, it's obviously this, but is it? Because I have asked the devs this and never got a response, because my guess is they probably don't know. It's probably built into the Total War engine somewhere, but they don't know where to find it. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but I've asked it on 3 separate occasions. I've literally, like, we've been talking to devs and I've gone, what is this mechanic? And I've got no response. Or once I go, oh, I don't know that answer, but I'll ask someone and never got a response to it. So I suspect they don't know. Which is fine, but it does, it's one of those mechanics where I feel like that should be more obvious. I don't know why I'm setting Thyrus down here, to be honest. Where is... oh, there's Acold. What do you have, Acold? Are you actually good? You've got, right, brother to brother, diplomatic relations, friends when fighting the Empire. Right, we're quite far from the Empire, so that's kind of meh. Blades also... no, you know what? No. Blade Soul. We get Windstruck. Interesting. Okay. Reduces speed, acceleration, and charge speed. Oh, hang on. Okay. I don't... look. I don't want to be a Moni Myrtle, but... if... right, so... Acold, obviously, is on foot. And he has melee attacks only. Which means, for this to have an effect, he would need to be in melee combat. So... why would you need... I mean, okay, I can, you know, speed. They're trying to disengage. I can kind of see that. But less acceleration and charge speed. It doesn't say how long for. But I'm gonna cycle under that. It's like I'm 95% sure that's completely fucking useless. Windblade, okay. May not be... I mean, maybe this also does Windstruck, in which case, if that's got 150 meter range, could be useful. Okay. We get Wreathed in Thorns for Chaos Knights and Doom Knights. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, that's kind of like that. And we get the Storm of Renewal. So it's 1 use. Heal per second. Okay, so that's the thingy-majig, isn't it? That's the Cataclysm spell. Alright. I mean, that is fine. Is that it? Okay, you do get the Windblade, so that's something. Breath of Life? Fine. I mean, you don't even get boons, do you? I've noticed. All I'm... okay, well, you know what? Unlimited Spirit is pretty good. You know, more speed, figure loss reduction. Okay, alright. I mean, that's probably... so far, So there's two things that have immediately jumped out at me. Well, no, three things. First, he can replenish troops, so that's nice. Second of all, this bonus, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think one of the things I'm most excited about is probably the Zinch corruption, to be honest, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, okay, well, there we go. That is... He is... fine. He is fine. Lovely. Okay, well, we'll move down here, link up with you. Right, we're now going to move everyone. I feel like... I mean, I do quite like the damage reflection thing, but... it's not great. I just... like, he's a legendary hero. I feel like legendary... I should get the legendary hero and I should go, fucking yes, this is great. This is going to really... It feels like a lot to get that. You know? Maybe I just don't... Maybe I'm just being spoiled, but he doesn't... I'm not super excited. Like, if someone said, oh, you can't get ACOD this campaign. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of the pink horror, to be honest. And they're nice, but on the other hand, they're kind of shooty, and I don't really... I feel like Chaos Warriors are more sort of killy more than anything else, aren't they? It gets more aspiring... Yeah, let's get some more aspiring champions. Why not? Let's get some more aspiring champions. Right, everyone. Everybody. No, you're just increasing Nurgle corruption for some reason. Oh, I'm assuming it's because there's Kugath down there. Okay. Yeah, do that. Okay, you can maneuver in this direction. Thyrus is going... He's going to head that way. He's got a little plague, but that's fine. Right, we need to deal with these guys first. I'm tempted not to even bother taking the black... Dark Citadel, whatever the fuck that is. Dark Fortress. I might just leave it. Like, just take the rest. Give it to them. Let them have it. I've got a bunch of them. Do I need another one? Not really. You know what? I'd forgotten you existed. I do apologise. So you got 16. Do we have... Okay, you can have some Dragon Ogre Shaggoths because they're there. That's fun. You could have the Severed Claw. You could take... I mean, to be honest, I don't... Why have you got that when... Where's Thyrus? Where is he? Where's the big shit? There you are, you little bastard. Yeah, you are. Right, okay, let's get rid of you. We'll get you. There we go. Just sort of like getting our shit together, aren't we? You know what I might actually do? Is I might untick unassigned skill point. The reason for this is, not that I don't want to tick them up, but I wait until they've got like 5 or 6 skill points, because that's more interesting, isn't it? Rather than just doing them one by one and slowly losing my mind when I'm having to do it every single fucking turn. This way, right, before I do a battle, or maybe in between episodes, I can just like whack the skill points on, and you don't have to sit, you know, there watching me go, I guess this one 8 times. Oh, Cataclysm of Death. We've got plenty of Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. I don't really care about that. Mind you, for Lord and Embedded Hero, that would give Kohlek 20 melee attack and defense. Ah, no, fuck it. I'm just going to take this, I think. Okay, Kohlek. Time for you to kill. Okay, let's get you boys out of here. With the death of... What's his face? Gorst. Oh, there's Thyrus. Hopefully the Vampiric Corruption here will be dropping. Chaos Corruption will be increasing. There you go. You're fine. You're healing. You guys need to really, like, level up a little bit, don't you? Devoted to chaos, increased experience in fighting against the forces of order, which we're probably not going to be doing for a little while, actually, so I might not bother with that. Nope, change my mind. Let's go dominating presence. We'll go more melee attack. There we go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Right, you can... God, it's going to take you fucking ages to get over, isn't it? It's going to take you fucking ages. Okay, looks like all... Oh, look at that. Now, Cathay has been carved up. You've still got your little place there. That's nice. And Kohlek's going to come down and kick the ever-living shit out of all of these Chaos Dwarves. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen... I don't think I've ever seen Malice... What? What? Malice? What the fuck are you doing? I've never seen Malice do... Well? What? What the shit? Okay. Fine. 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 Right, let's go and beat up some fucking short people. Short people, short kings, have had things their way for far too long. Time to put a stop to that shit. Okay, it's actually the second time I'm fighting this battle. And the reason for that is that the first time I sent my manticores in and they got kind of mauled, which was fine. I'm not too precious about my manticores. But this guy here is unbreakable. I'm assuming... Well, he's not the faction leader, so I don't know why he's unbreakable. But either way, he's unbreakable. And... Now, I destroyed the rest of the army. Which is fine. The rest of the army is broken, but he's unbreakable, so he's not broken. Now, theoretically, there's nothing left. He should be forced to land or lose the battle. But you know what didn't happen? He didn't lose the battle just continued forever. I couldn't actually stop the... I waited for about 15 minutes, and he just sat there. He ran out of ammunition. He's got 51 ammunition, which was really annoying, but eventually he ran out of ammunition. Then he just sat there, and nothing happened. And I was like, well, I've got nothing that can actually hit him. So I was like, right, well, I better restart this. Leave my manticores in reserve and then bring them in to knock him out, ideally. Because if not, this battle is going to be fucking annoying to win, isn't it? I mean, technically there's a 60-minute time limit on the battle, which means that, mind you, I'd lose. I'd have to... Oh, the only other option would be to, like, auto-resolve it. Which would be annoying. So anyway, so I had to refight it this time, keeping my manticores in reserve, waiting to bring them in so that I could take out the enemy general and then not have to wait 60 minutes. So there goes the death and decay thing, which is going to do catastrophic damage to every unit in range. Very, very nice. My Dragon Ogres are mauling the Bull Centaurs. Bull Centaurs actually a very, very good unit. Probably one of the better ones the Chaos Dwarves actually have. Kind of puts the Chaos Dwarf monsters to shame. The Kadai and the monsters for the Chaos Dwarves are very mid, as the kids would say. Very base. Wait, no, is base good? Or is base... I feel like base is good. Mid is bad. Some kids with Riz in the comments help me out there. Anyway, so... The Riz kids. So... What does Riz mean? I don't even know. I'm too old for this shit. Anywho, so we are now beating up the enemy general. Hopefully he will be dead. Yeah, so the Chaos Dwarves, I mean, you know, the blunderbuss is great. The artillery, I mean, the rocket is kind of meh. The flame cannon, I think they nerfed, so that's kind of meh. Dreadquake's very good. Trains, not great. The main problem is, if you have a Dreadquake, you don't really need to pull it around, do you? Just having it, it just makes it more expensive. And the trains in general are very expensive, and to be honest, not that effective. So there's a whole slew of stuff in the Chaos Dwarf roster which is not great. I mean, it's fun to try around with, but realistically, if you're going to be playing Chaos Dwarves at sort of the higher levels, then you're probably not going to want to worry about the Kadai, because much like their name, they do just Kadai at the drop of a hat, which is quite distressing. So the enemy general is he dead? maybe? Yeah, there he is. I think he's there. I think that's him there. On the ground, which is good, because obviously he's unbreakable. The Manticore's taking a bit of damage there, but that was fine. We've managed to rout the enemy army. Not taking too much damage in return, I think. Generally fine. Okay, we're not going to take this. We're just going to sack it. Because they've got another army here. So I'm just going to pull back a little bit. What I'm hoping they do is re-garrison this to try and protect it. In which case, I'm going to fucking murder them. I'm very surprised Malice has a Sword of Cain though, like, genuinely very surprised. Right, souls-wise, not too bad. We're doing alright. Do we have any build? Alright, can upgrade you. You are fine. Oh, we needed to get the... what is the one we needed? Giant's Hollow? No. Chaos Stables? No. We need like a floating something or other? I don't know. Which one? Hang on. Oh, I need to move anyone to the floating mountain. Right, yeah. No, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, fuck it. I mean, to be honest, I don't really care. Just not that invested. Right, we'll grab that one. You're all building away. Good for you. The only problem is I don't know how like aggressive these guys will be because they are a Sentinel faction. So I don't know if they'll actually attack. Or whether they'll just sit there. But either way, I mean, I'll get bigger. Which is kind of the main thing, really. You're ticked anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I like the idea that when it comes to Kohlek, making friends is like, you know, going to the gym for him. He just becomes a little bit beefier. It's like a workout. I mean, sure. I don't really care. So, right, we need to get everyone down here. It's a party. Everyone's invited. Except Horny Wrath Doomboner, because I'm going to be honest, he is just a whole slew of HR complaints. It's basically his method of communication. It can be a Chaos Vanguard. Sure. Well, yes. Right, you can be a Skull Crusher and a Rampant Destroyer.
Slave to your gifts.
Which is fun. You can be a Spell Slinger, because more spells is betterer. And then the Penumbral Pendulum there. Do I just want to go... I mean, I could take the Veil. I know, I'm just going to go and take the Veil of Woe. May as well. I own this now. That's right. Up until now, you've been dealing with the little boys. But Daddy's home. And you've been a very bad boy. Okay, we'll upgrade you. Have I... Oh, wait, have I spent all my money? Holy shit, I have. Holy shit. Inscribed Chaos Armor. Upgrade... I mean, I don't really need that. But more armor for everyone. Can't go wrong with more armor for everyone, can you? I mean, the Crown of Everlasting Conquest is really nice. I'm going to take that. Okay, yeah, we get the idea. Hang on, over here. Right. Where's Horny Doony Wrath? Okay, you just march in here. We'll do this the hard way, by which I mean we're going to kill everyone. Valiant defeat, seriously. Have you met Kohlek? Wouldn't Hashut be like basically a Minotaur? I mean, wouldn't the Chaos Tools be super horny for Minotaurs? When they look at a Minotaur and go, oh, what a beauty. Is that not? I feel like that would be a thing, right? No cow would be safe. It's like certain parts of Falmouth. Anyway, so we are going to... Well, we've already smashed down the gate. That's good. We got reinforcements incoming. Someone who likes to fuck cows. Likes to fuck everything, to be honest. Let's not limit his targets for his... He's a nuisance. He's a public menace, to be brutally honest. Kohlek is going to engage units on the flank there. We sent the Manticores in to take out the Hell Cannon. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Do I massively care? The Hell Cannon is shooting at me? No, not really. If I had lots of infantry, that would be different. But I don't. So it's basically meaningless. Kohlek already murdering his way through hordes of labourers. Literally jam at every hit. Heavy hits after heavy hits. Shocking. Meanwhile, we've broken through and we're now making our way through the hordes of Chaos Dwarves arrayed against us. This is their capital, so they do tend to pack a bit of a punch. Here comes our reinforcements. Here's Horny Wrath Doomboner, backed up by hordes. You know what? A lot of these guys actually, Marauders of Slanesh, they're actually rank 5, so I could upgrade them to becoming proper Chaos Warriors, which would be exciting. So that's probably on the cards. Get that one in there. Okay, we do have a buttload of Infernal Guard with Fire Glaze. Now these guys pack a fucking punch. So even Kohlek is going... does look a little bit lasery, doesn't it? I've always said that this... If they're doing a Warhammer 40k, and frankly, I think they'd be fucking insane. You know what they should be doing? Right, Warhammer... I mean, no, there is a Warhammer for you. Total War Warhammer 40,000, right? I think that's ultimately very doable. I know a lot of content creators are talking about it, and I'm fully like, yeah, absolutely. I've heard a few people go, no, it wouldn't work. But, I mean, sure, if you took Total War Warhammer and slapped 40k over it, no, you're right, it wouldn't. But why would they make exactly the same game? Oh yeah, because they'd be making exactly the same game for basically ever. Well, hopefully they're making a different game in that case, and I suspect they probably would, because they must realise that it wouldn't work super well. But, where I'm going with this is this looks like, you see this? This looks very, you know, if you say, right, close your eyes, imagine these are Imperial Guardsmen, and that's their laser rifles, right? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks a little bit lasery. It does, doesn't it? It does. So yeah, they should be doing Total War 40k, right? Dead cert. Also, Total War Medieval 2. 3. How many Medieval? 3. Medieval 3. They should be doing Medieval 3. Because a lot of people still play Medieval 2. Like, it's one of the most played games. It's bonkers they haven't gone back to the Medieval period. Like, since Medieval 2? Like, fuck me, how many games we had since then? It's madness they haven't gone back. I don't know why. It's really weird, isn't it? Very strange. But yeah, that just seems like an obvious one to me. That seems like an obvious one. So those two would definitely be a dead set. I'd like to see Empire 2. I really would. And I'm actually... I'd be pretty much into a Warhammer, a World War 1 or 2 Total War. I think that would work quite well. But personally, I'd like to see an Empire or Victoria Total War. I think that would be my... That would be my preference. I mean, like the little more focused ones are fine, but I feel like, particularly with Pharaoh, we've seen that although they can do interesting things with the campaign, I think they're struggling to get the variety of units there. And I know they're really passionate about the time period, and that's great, that's really good, but I just don't think it hits. I don't think it hits. So I am, you know, I think Troy was really good. I thought Pharaoh had some good parts in it, but I don't know, it was just a little bit like, yeah, it's a massive map, but it never really feels like you're going anywhere. You know, I was playing Ammon Messi and God, like 80 turns in, I'm a third of the way up the Nile towards the coast, and thinking, am I just going to be doing this for the next 150 turns? Because it's not particularly interesting. You know, I hadn't really fought anything particularly different, and then having all those armies just spawning out of the bloody raiders just spawning out of their arse, just appearing on the edge of the maps was incredibly. I don't know why you do that. Has anyone ever gone, yes, I really like armies spawning out of nowhere? Are you one of those people? Do you like armies spawning out of nowhere? Raise your hand so we can, you know, put someone on to follow you or something, just to make sure that we know exactly where you are at all times. Put a fucking bell on you or something. Well, there's plenty of dead, well, everything really. Bunch of chaos spawn there. A few dragon ogres littering the ground as well. However, we are winning. As you can see, they started off with 1,000, no, 2,500. They're down to 1,300. Oh, of course, these are little chaos sorcerers that sort of got turned to stone, didn't they? So they turned to stone from their feet upwards. And it goes, do you think, can you imagine that? You're turning to stone, right? It's not instantaneous. It takes a while. It takes a few years. I mean, at what point do you think, right, I better just, like, strike a good pose now? Like, you don't want to be on the loo, do you? And then realise that your knees have turned to stone. Because then you'd be constantly in, like, a weird sort of sitting position wherever you went. That would be rough. Also, if your bottom turns to stone, right, but you're still eating, how does... How does that work? I mean, I'm just asking the question. It's just, there's a lot of... It feels like one of those things in Warhammer where they kind of went, that sounds like a cool idea, let's go with that. They've got a character that's slowly turning to stone. Fantastic, let's do that. Never once they think, what happens when his bottom turns to stone and yet he still needs to poop? You know, I have no bottom, but I must poop. That is truly, I mean, truly one of the most horrific ends, just exploding with poo. And yet none of these guys have exploded with poo. So how does that work, eh? Mind you, that one. I mean, he looks like he was desperately trying. At any rate. So, yeah, good, okay. So, Chaos Dwarf Sorcerers. Bottoms turn to stone. Can poo, can't poo. Let me know in the description, no, not the description, the comments, there we go. Let me know in the comments how you think they'd poo. I won't remember I said this, so it'll really weird me out when people start trying to explain to me how Chaos Dwarf Sorcerers poo after they've been turned to stone. So, if nothing else, that should entertain you. The Chaos Dwarves are currently on the retreats. They've only got a couple of units of these Infernal Irons. I mean, these guys are very tanky, but realistically you want them to be like, you know, defending a choke point, ideally. Not letting me charge them in the flank and then trying to run away. Not necessarily the best option, but doesn't matter anyway, because they're broken. And the city's mine. I think I'll be taking... I'm just going to occupy it. Okay. Either you'd be vassalized, or I will continue... Well, either vassalization or the beatings will continue. There we go. I could get some more trolls to replace... You know what, I will. I will. I mean, ultimately, I probably want some more chaos. No. Oh, Dragon Ogres, that's the one. Right, we'll see if we can vassalize the Falls of Doom. If we can, great. If not, not the end of the world. You guys aren't happy. Why not? Is it because I gave stuff to those guys? Gifts given to... They don't like Grimgore either. Oh, you don't like anyone really, do you? Oh. You're not doing very well. Do you want to be vassalized? I will vassalize you, you know. I'll vassalize you so fucking hard. Okay, well, the dwarves seem to be spilling out of the mountains there. That's problematic, isn't it? That's problematic. Also, yeah, good. Okay, so how are we doing victory-wise? So, not so good there. We only need 20 more there, though, so that's something. But it means I'm going to have to go and, like, take a whole bunch of extra... I'm going to go north and then take all... Rather than dealing with this, I'm going to have to go up and deal with... This is the only slight problem with the Chaos Warriors, is I like the idea of having, like, the Dark Fortresses. But I just feel like there should be some more. Like, there's just, you know, sort of halfway down the world that you get lots up here, and then here, and then by here, there's just a handful. I'm sure there's some other places you could put, you know, 1 or 2. Like, I mean, okay, there's one at the Black Fortress. That makes sense, considering Dark Fortress. Yeah, okay. I mean, why not put one at, like, Darkhold or something? No, it's not even a capital, is it? But, like, I don't know. There's, you know, Black Crag? I mean, what's a crag? Sort of a fortress? Or rocks and black? It's same... You know, just throw some more in there, maybe. I don't know. But at this point, I'd have to go north. I don't know. I can be really bothered to do that. But, okay, well, we'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.